Can we do it?
Today, we are honored to host a dynamic personality, Mrs. Priti Sharma, a serial entrepreneur, innovator, broadcaster, business mentor.
In handicrafts, we work in the carving, brass, wood, cane, macrame, jute, bamboo, and we make lamps. We make home decor, and we make gifting items. We make corporate gifts as well as Indian traditional wedding gifts.
Namaskar and welcome to today's inspiring podcast episode, The Daily Discourse with Ananya. Today, we are honored to host Mrs. Priti Sharma, a serial entrepreneur, innovator, broadcaster, business mentor, and a woman across advertising, media, exhibition, vision, and entrepreneurial spirit. Preeti ji, welcome to the podcast. Your journey from academics to entrepreneurship has been remarkable. What inspired you to move from the corporate advertising world into building your own ventures?
Building my own venture, I was already working and with advertising agencies, and I was not very happy with fulfilling others' dreams. I'd rather was having a fire inside myself that I should rather be building my own dreams. So I embarked upon the entrepreneurship. There were many other reasons beside it. I was working with an advertising agency. I had just been promoted as the head of the exhibition department. And there, the working hours were pretty long, and I wasn't very happy with it, so I had to leave it. So there was one another client of ours which was into auto components. And they said, Preeti ma'am, you're leaving, but we can't be stranded. We have our exhibition going on, Auto Expo. So they wanted me to look after their stall for Auto Expo, wherein I never had an idea what acrylic is at that point of time. So looking at the moral responsibility of mine, I plunged into taking up that project and into starting my own business. I started making a stall for them, and I made that drum, sort of a revolving drum with lighting inside, and a drum, acrylic drum in the shape of a bearing, which the others were actually selling it at 60,000, which I ended up making it at 7,500 only. So there was quite a margin I saw, and I had actually given back some of the profit margins to my company. So that's how I ended up getting into my business. It was partially desired and partially by chance.
Oh, that's so great to hear and know about. So, you have worked with international advertising agencies as well, and later created your own identity in exhibition, design, and fabrication. What were the biggest challenges and turning points in this journey for you?
Turning point in the journey for when I was working with the advertising agencies, and then I embarked upon my own business. I didn't really get your question.
Okay, so I'll repeat my question to you. So, you have worked with international advertising agencies, and later you have created your own identity in exhibition design as well as fabrication. So, what were the biggest challenges and the turning points in this journey for you?
Like I said, I did not even know what acrylic is. So there were various other procedures involved in fabrication, in advertising, other things. Advertising by and far, I didn't know quite as much. But then various other parts of advertising, back then there were electronic media, there was print media, there was radio and Doordarshan, not much like today. Then in 98, Yahoo, what's this thing, Hotmail, and these things came, and thereafter the apps and all. But then that wasn't much of a challenge for me. The challenge was initially because the first project I got was for fabrication and exhibitions, and which I discovered pretty well because of the hard work I put in, because of the research I put in. I had actually gone through the bylanes of Paharganj in Delhi, There were some places where you wouldn't even find sunlight over there. And I had gone through those places, met with a few vendors who were doing the fabrication, who were doing the printing work. So by and large, making good connections, making good relationships with other vendors and people and other businesses, I was much able to deliver my business in time. So I think I smoothly tread through my challenges.
Please. So you have sailed through your challenges like a river. Moving ahead, you introduced innovative concepts like telecom, contesting software, and the New Media Summit conference before their time. So, how important is innovation for business growth today?
Looking at the volatility of businesses and the way markets are these days and things competitive, the competition has become it's quite evident these days. We should always be on our toes to come up with something new, to be able to keep recharging yourself, keep educating yourself with various other forms and ideas and concepts and execution in your business that is going to help you as well as your customers. So that time it was telecommunication portal which I was working upon, and we came up with this software which was utilized by Animal, and nowhere in India was it found. So it always helps you when you're innovated. You have more space to tread through until your competition falls into place. So that's where you have good time to mark up your business. It's always important to be able to innovate.
So, you were also associated with Doordarshan, All India Radio, and spiritual broadcasting through Soham consciousness shows. How did media and spirituality shape your personality and leadership style?
So I was also a practitioner of spirituality since 30 years. I've been meditating and I practiced and I learned myself how science and spirituality is related. I used to listen to a lot of podcasts from UK, and especially I remember Harun Rabbani's podcast. It was quite edifying for me, and it helped me by practicing and by doing those shows wherein I came up with my own, because I thought that all of this knowledge of spirituality is by and large going from India. So I wanted to start off my own. I knew it's going to be a big market in India as well sometime soon. So it was in 2012 which I came up with my Soul Consciousness shows, wherein I used to interview various masters in spirituality from abroad and from India. I would like to tell you an incident, what happened, how it helped me stabilize myself in my life and in my business. There was one of the distributors, a lady, she was rushing through the journey towards somewhere, and she was rushing to airport, and her deliveries had went wrong somehow. She called me and she said, "Ma'am, I have to deliver this thing in time." And I said, "Okay, it'll be done. Don't panic. It's going to be pretty soon, and I'll be able to handle it." She didn't tell me that time, and then later, a year later, she came up and said, "Preeti, you could handle it so calmly and so patiently," and which something coming from the other person becomes more relevant to you than yourself observing yourself in the practice of your day-to-day businesses. So this has helped me be more resilient, be more patient, be more humble, or be able to wait and watch when things turn up in your favor, and when things do turn up in your favor, you're able to be grounded. That's how this has helped me.
That's so great. Moving ahead, so today you are working in Indian handicrafts manufacturing from Moradabad and dealing with multiple materials like metal, bamboo, cane, pine wood, etc. What makes Indian
Mhm.
handicrafts globally special and full of business potential?
See, across the world, people are buying things which are made from machines, and with machines, they have been bought in large. They've been made in large number, bought in large numbers, and whereas in India, the craftsmanship is so strong, it's so healthy, and people those craftsmen, they work from with their hands, and make such. It's a grandeur, that India presents to the world, um, with the kind of traditional art and carvings and things like those we present to the world. It is something I feel proud of myself to be able to contribute to the Indian craftsmanship, Indian art, to be able to bring it to the world. Was I able to
Okay.
answer your question, or did I forget it?
No, no, absolutely. You have just given the answer. So, through your program, Total Business Solution, you coach women entrepreneurs. What advice would you like to give women who want to start and grow their own business?
I would tell them that uh, be, as Indrani Nui said, and this is something close to my heart. Become a manager at home and a homemaker at work. And this is profoundly, this thing, summarizes all of the learnings which I have had all these years for women entrepreneurs,
Yeah,
especially.
that's absolutely great. And so nice to have you on our show. Please tell our audience about your current business ventures and the unique products or services you offer in handicrafts and exhibition designs.
So the products I have are already, as I told you, it's into Indian handicrafts. We work in the carvings and the artifacts in brass, wood, cane, macrame, jute, bamboo, and we make lamps. We make home decor, and we make gifting items. We make corporate gifts as well as Indian traditional wedding gifts, hampers. Such a There are other things, as well as I've also now again brought up my exhibition designing business again after 2 decades of closing it. So these are the things I'm doing at the best now, as well as I'm training about 20 women entrepreneurs at the moment with Total Business Solutions. I'm coaching them.
Hey, that's a wonderful read. So, how can entrepreneurs and brands connect with you for business collaborations, exhibitions, manufacturing projects, or mentorship under the Total Business Solutions?
I'm all over the social media. I'm all over the internet. You just Google Dream Attire Gifts or Dream Attire, you will find me. You have my email, you have it dreamattire.designs@gmail.com. You can write me over there, and I'll definitely get back to you on that.
Okay, noted, sure. So, thank you so much, PPG, for sharing your inspiring journey, your experiences, and your valuable insights with us today. Your story beautifully reflects innovation, courage, creativity, and continuous growth. We are sure your words will motivate many aspiring entrepreneurs, my own self as well, and especially women to dream bigger and move forward with confidence. It was truly a pleasure having you with us. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having me. Thank you.
Can we do it better?